YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
We're out here waiting for the bus. Well, wait a minute, Chuck. Isn't the bus you normally get on is up around the corner up there? Yeah, that's one of the bus routes that we normally take. But there's a bus going to be coming down through here. This is the new bus. That's going to take us to Fulton. Yes, we're going to Fulton, Illinois today. And we're waiting for a bus that come down this street.
And we are not walking the bridge.
And we're not walking the bridge. We're actually going to take the city bus across the bridge today. This is the bus route I talked about last week. And today, we're going to head over to Fulton. We're going to do a little small sightseeing and lunch over there today. We're going to a place called Denny's. It's a bar and grill. And we're going to try that place out. Other places on Mondays closed, but right now we're waiting for our bus to arrive from up there.
Now guys, we're going across the bridge. This is actually our second attempt because they had a tractor on the first attempt. Had to go across this bridge. Now it's our turn to go across the bridge. Yeah, we're taking the city bus from Clinton to Fulton. How about that, guys and gals out there? Oh, by the way, Mississippi River right there.
Okay, I don't know if you see it in the distance, but I don't know if I can zoom it in. But there goes our city bus going back to Clinton. We got dropped off right here. We're in Fulton, Illinois, Angie.
Yes, we are.
And guess what? That empty lot over there, I used to live over there. Crumpets is right here. They're closed today, but this is downtown Fulton. Not much here, but we're going to explore it anyway before we have our lunch. Don't know where she's at.
I'm right
Okay.
here.
Okay, right over there, that empty lot. You see a little mini sidewalk leads up to it. There used to be a house there back in the 70s. That's where I used to live, right over there. About the first 5 years of my life, when I was born till I was 5 years old. Where Crumpets at, before they even built that building back in the 70s, that used to be my personal stand lot because they had the foundation but never built the building until about 15, 20 years after we left. But that was my personal sandbox there. And this is Manny's 2 pizza place. It's closed today and tomorrow. This used to be Jeans. But yeah, I used to live right over there, Angie, when I was about 5 years old. And that. Boy, time's flying. Right, Angie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get you in the picture, but you decided to walk behind me today.
I'm right here next to you.
Okay. Right now, we're gonna go up here real quick here. Since we're over in Fulton, we got a better view of the windmill. Unfortunately, it's closed today, being a Monday.
Yeah.
We do have a video on this. Check our Storms and Dutch windmill video, where we actually have a tour guide let us film inside that thing. So if you've not watched that video, please check out Storms and Dutch windmill video back in 2016. I think we filmed it back in 2016,
Yes,
wasn't
we
it?
did.
Because we used to walk across the bridge.
We did.
We had a video on it, of course, after a storm we had. We walked across the bridge, came right in there to that door and up inside the windmill there. And of course, we did not film this part because I don't think they allow filming inside. But this is the museum, Windmill Cultural Center. And it's also closed today, being Monday. So if this is closed, and that's closed. So they'll be open later, but the problem is, time you watch this video, tourist season be over. All right, I gotta show you one more thing, then we're off to lunch. There's still empty lots when I'm over in Fulton. This lot means a lot to me when I was a kid living over in Fulton. Unfortunately, the demise of this lot was due to a YouTube stunt that went wrong. They ended up a kid putting something inside a microwave, caused a fire, and the mom died. And up there, you can see some black smoke or remnants from that fire. But right here, this big lot used to be an IGA grocery store. This is where we used to buy our groceries at. And it was only a couple blocks away from where I used to live when I was a kid, Angie.
Cool.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this used to be an IGA store. IGA stands for Independent Grocers Association. Used to be a grocery store right here. But that's all gone due to a YouTube stunt that went wrong in the apartment above. That used to be a grocery store at one time. Don't know what it was at the time, but a YouTube stunt went wrong. Kid lost his mom, but the kid is facing a financial disaster for the rest of his life for doing stupid stuff like that. That's why you don't copy stuff on YouTube.
Right.
Because that was a dangerous stunt. They should never have done that. He followed another YouTube channel that used to do that all the time, but that channel is now long gone because YouTube deems it as unsafe. Right now, it's always safe about this. It's time to head over there, and we're going to have lunch over there.
Oh, yeah, it does say DennyO's.
It does say DennyO's on the thing.
Johnny's is down the street.
Yeah,
from
Johnny's
where-
is down the street, yeah. That's what I thought. Johnny's is down the street. But that's supposed to be DennyO's. Let's go there. Hey, I don't want to get Slops jealous, but we're inside DennyO's. It's a nice little bar. It's been built in 1995, but it has an old school bar top, like glass. You see there's like little glass bar tops right here. It is. So what we're having here is we're gonna have a pizza instead. One of those frozen pizzas that they have. You've probably seen these type of pizzas before. And you know, there's not much places open for lunch around here. So I thought I thought they have one of those flash burger cookers right over there. Cook a burger like in seconds and that. But we decided, nope, we're gonna go the pizza route instead and that. So we'll see how that goes. Oh wow, look at that pizza. Yeah. It looks very yummy. Well, let's get it in our tummy here. And we gotta walk it off a little bit before we catch up us home. But it's fun to come over here in Fulton. We left DennyO's. We were chatting with the lady, the bartender in there for a long time, like you know her.
I went to school with her brother and her.
Oh, so the bartender is
Chris?
you went to school with?
Her brother is Darren Melvin that I went to school with.
So shout outs to who?
Chris and Darren.
All right. Okay, we're going to be walking through downtown real quick. See the sights and sounds of Fulton. Busy, busy town, as always. This used to be old 136 here. Fire department up there. Used to be another grocery store up there one time. Oh, Heritage Canyon up that way? Yeah, this is the road. This is the road that takes you to Heritage Canyon. And that's another tourist spot here. So right now, I'll show you a couple places I used to hang out at, if they're still in business. Hopefully, I don't think they are. Because if my IGA store is closed because some YouTube fire stunt. But yeah, it's hard to believe. We're back in Fulton for the first time since 2016. And we're just walking downtown. A few businesses has changed names over the years, but they were supposed to be identical buildings, but not no more. But used to had, I forgot what store used to be there one time, but I know it wasn't the boutique store there at one time. I think one was a Ben Franklin, if I remember right. Ben Franklin always did small communities. I want to point a note to that building right there. It says Peterson Plumbing in the window. But it used to be the Whiteside County State Bank. That used to be a bank. And that. Of course, Crumpets used to be my sandbox back in 1970s, early 1970s. And that. So, this right here used to be the bakery. I remember this being a bakery. Had very good donuts, all that stuff.
She said there is still a bakery.
But there's still a bakery, but it's someplace else. I guess that's supposed to be the Dutch oven. But I don't see it open today. Steakhouse, Fulton Steakhouse, and that. There's a few vacant businesses here, but there's one bar that's been around since I've been alive. There's Johnny's that's right down here at the very end of the bar, and that's a nice place to hang out. Well, during the day, my dad used to come. I think my dad used to come over here after he get off work. But this would be Johnny's right here. Yeah. I think we're gonna wrap up this Fulton part of this video with the old DX pumps. This used to be a DX gas station at one time. And I think it had the prices when it shut down. And this was the prices the year when it shut down. Does anybody remember these gas prices? That is 23.9 cents a gallon. Regular, 25.9 cents a gallon. Pumps used to reflect that. 26.1 according to this. Last time it was used, they put $8.92 in. You got 22 gallons for that price? Holy cow. And yeah, 47 cents last time this was used. But yeah, you would have gotten 22 gallons for $8.92 at 26 cents a gallon.
Whoa.
Angie, that was cheap back then.
That was cheap.
That was cheap fuel back then.
We better get going up there so we don't miss our
Yeah, we don't want to miss our bus, guys. Our bus will be coming across the bridge in about 10 minutes. We got to get back to our bus stop. Head back to across the bridge and head back home. Even was been renovated a few times, but DennyO's used to be back in the day called the State Line Bar, State Line Bar, and it used to have a small restaurant and barbershop there at one time. So it was a happening place back in the old days. Right now, this is 2023. This is what Fulton looks like today. Oh, by the way, in the old days, Fulton used to be a one-way going that way.
I remember that.
Used to be a one-way. They made it a two-way some 25, 30 years ago at a request of the businesses to make this a two-way.
I remember this.
Which I think that was the best decision, because when I was growing up, it was only a one-way through here. It was going that direction. And northbound was a block over and that. So, well, here it comes, guys. Here comes our bus. Our chariot has arrived. There's our bus. That's our bus home.
He lives over here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we're heading back home, guys, from Fulton. We had a nice day over here. I love this bus service right now. Hope they will have enough ridership to keep it, but we'll come over a couple more times. Yep. Yeah, there's a towboat going north up there. But yeah, we'll come over here a couple more times, guys. We'll come over at least a couple more times. I said I'll be back in a couple weeks. And maybe we'll be back over there in a couple weeks. That was an unusual day today, guys.
Yeah.
I thought they had a bar and grill, but they don't. But we settled for their bar pizza. It was pretty good pizza. Looked pretty good. Pretty tasty. Tired already, ma'am? I know.
Guys, it's not. Here's the deal.
What?
Instead of 6 o'clock, my alarm went off at 5 o'clock.
That's why you're yawning. You're getting up too early, Angie. Okay.
I can't help it. Sometimes I have to.
All right. Yeah. Ouch. That hurts. Okay. The bus is on a trial basis. We'll probably go over a few more times between now and before it gets too cold. And what they'll do, they'll survey the situation and see if the ridership warrants it. Come on, guys. You want to do something over Fulton? Now you can take the bus over there, save yourself on fuel.
Too bad it doesn't go to Heritage Canyon.
Yeah, too bad it doesn't go to Heritage Canyon or at least other parts of town.
Yeah.
And that, because you're only venturing very far. You're not very far into town and that, but otherwise it takes you right to downtown. That's good enough for us. Everything we need to do is in a 5 to 6 block general area, which you saw some old. How about that? How about those old school gas prices? I wish we had gas prices that cheap. The cheapest I ever seen them in my lifetime, 47 cents. And that was during the energy crisis of the 70s. Imagine that. If that was the high price we had to pay. Look at what we're paying now.
Yep.
And that. So, supply and demand, or less demand because there's no supply or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it was a good bus ride over to Fulton, to and from Fulton.
We had to ride around twice.
We had to ride around twice because we had to wait for farm equipment. The only thing bad about that route is the farm equipment. Occasional farm equipment going to this time of year because we're entering the
Harvest season.
Harvest season. Then you gotta worry about planting season, but we don't know about that until they relook at the route and just see how they can improve it.
Works out.
Hope it works out, because we will. If it works out to other parts of town that we need to go to, we'll be there. I wish it goes all the way out to the other location so I can buy my beer out there, so I don't have to pay a deposit anymore. And that, so
But you need some.
yeah, well, we need some anyway, but.
Not me.
Maybe I'll do it one of these days. Just walk out that way, pick up what I need, and just. I don't really want to pay deposit anymore. Deposit cans are getting to be a pain nowadays. Okay. Yeah, it was good. It was a good bus ride. I hope they're able to keep it after they do this 3-month study on this, and if it works out, if they get the ridership numbers up and more demand for it, they'll probably keep it for a while, for a long time. Hopefully we get some riders from Fulton over to Clinton, and they'll figure out how to do our transfers in the general area where the buses meet, which is not easy to do.
Can we finish this video so I can take my power nap?
Yes, let's do that right now. But we had a good day over in Fulton.
Yep. Alright, guys, please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. We'll see you later. Bye.